Steven, and this is my friend.
Typhaine.
Yes, Typhaine. Typhaine, that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I think many years later, 7 years later, yeah, it's still difficult to pronounce. But yeah, that tells you we've known each other for a while. It's been 7 years, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 7
Something
years
like that.
since we met. Yeah. Why did we meet? Oh yeah, office. Yeah, we've known each other longer than that, but I think it's around 8 years, 7 something. Yeah, but yeah, we met in the office, and we became friends among a group of colleague friends.
But I remember you inviting me along to come, and well, you told me you were a Christian and that you were going to church, into the C3 church, and I remember one day you say, "Oh, yeah, why don't you come along with me?" Which I did, and this is how my journey started. Kind of.
Were you in church before that?
I was raised in a Catholic, a traditionally Catholic family, but yeah, we didn't go to church as a family, so just for events like baptisms and weddings and funerals mostly.
Yeah, I remember you telling me how church was boring at that time.
Yes. I couldn't relate to that.
Yeah. So yes, then you came to C3. I remember the first time you came to C3. But how was it like the first time?
I remember I was Steve Campbell preaching, actually.
Wow.
So it was good. I don't remember exactly everything, but yeah, I remember that thinking to myself that it was someone who I could relate to in the way he was talking about his life and how the impact his Christianity has in his life, in day-to-day life. So then I thought, oh, wait a second, this is something this is something I could relate to and say, this is a normal person like anybody I know.
Also not the Catholic experience.
No. And so I don't remember that we ever had a conversation where you told me you were a Christian. But I saw it through your character mostly, like how generous you are and always caring for people, and felt like you were always being there when you needed it, and even when I didn't need, and when you see someone who is in a difficult situation, you always jump in. So yeah, it's more your character that shows it. Showed it.
Yeah, I need to look at my diary again. This is actually serious. I didn't say I was a Christian. I thought I was one of those ones, all over the place. Yeah, that's actually quite surprising. I need to probably consciously do it more. And having now that you have a sort of this Christian in your world, and he's introduced you to sort of church world. How's your experience? How's your experience in church been?
It's been interesting. So I'm someone who is very organized and very practical. So I joined the.
I agree.
So I joined the discovery track to learn a bit more about C3 and what are the values. And then I decided a bit later to also do the deeper track. That helped me grow my faith and understand a bit more what is it like to be a Christian. And finally, last year, I decided to join the C3 Academy, which has been an interesting journey, quite intense and very Bible focused, especially the first 3 months. It's been intense, but it was good to go very deep in the Bible and to reflect on myself and learn a bit more of what I want to do in my life, or what's my God, why God has put me here, and what His purpose is for me.
And what kind of tools would you say have been sort of the most useful for you in this walk with Jesus? Because I guess there's a lot of things that that sort of help with that walk, as you've said. But what are the things that probably you found? Oh yeah, this was actually quite nice that I came into church and I found this, and it's become sort of a pivotal part of my life.
There is not one thing I would say, but yes, for the journey, I tried a few different things, and one thing that helped, I don't do it every day, but I did it for a while, is practicing meditation and just listening to God and take a moment to pause, because usually in my life I don't pause. I like going, like I keep going all the time.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But just having a pause there and taking the time to be with God, that's helped a lot.